you look at the weather. This is what it's supposed to look like every day, but it hasn't. It's been blowing a gale, but it's finally calmed down, so we're going to motor to the north side of the island, maybe sail if there's enough wind. It's pretty calm at the moment, so yeah, we're gonna go restock, upload the next episode because we failed at the resort.
Tell them what happened.
The video didn't work and we spent like 24 hours typing in internet codes and hope for it to load, and we got to the very end and it just...
We were typing it, we had to wake up on the hour every hour all night, so we were pretty much on watch, but we're staying at a hotel room.
Yeah.
Trying to upload this movie, and then
getting attacked by mosquitoes.
and it got to 100%, and apparently it went up because there was 5 views or something.
Yeah, it had already gotten a few views.
And we didn't know, and we went re-upload because the screen froze, and then we lost the movie. Yeah. And Elayna started crying.
I did, you know. I spent like, you know, 12 to 15 hours looking at a laptop screen. So we went to pick up the anchor and head over to the north side of the island, but as always the anchor chain was stuck around some coral. Yeah, we tried to anchor in less than 10 metres so that I can swim down and unwrap it if there is a little drama like we had. Is it okay?
It's free now.
Alright, coming up. What we've been eating for the past 3 weeks, I'd say. Either canned chickpeas and beetroot or peas and carrots. That's it.
Peas and carrots are great.
Peas and carrots are my fave. We're just out of peas and carrots. We've got like 10 cans of food left and plenty of tuna, luckily.
As is inevitably the case, when we arrived there was a million different jobs to do.
Very exciting morning. We're gonna go give a bag of clothes to the medical centre, some sunnies and shoes that we don't wear or need, and taking the rubbish to the bin.
Riveting stuff, babe. This is the day-to-day nitty-gritty stuff that we need to let people know about.
Yeah. That scared me so much. Don't!
That's a coconut crab.
Is it a coconut crab? Oh my gosh.
Oh, you can still get me with that one, I reckon. Oh, Jesus.
Oh my god.
Can we eat you or not? They're a bit small.
The last thing on our list of jobs for the day was heading to Yacht Services, where we had heard the internet was super wicked fast and as good as we were going to get in the Tuamotus. We needed to get the next SLV episode uploading and fast.
Oh, you're on film.
Stephanie from Yacht Services. Okay. There you go. What do you reckon?
I reckon that'll... I was thinking of having another one up there in case someone hits it at the halfway mark. No, that should be good.
We are both dripping with sweat at the moment.
Oh, God.
It's hot and it just started pouring down with rain, so I had to shut all the hatches. And I've got about 1,000 things cooking at once.
I am getting so hot, I'm gonna take my clothes off.
So Fresh 2001, was that?
Probably a bit dehydrated by the sounds of that.
Yeah. What do you reckon that'll get us?
Well, I've left the tag on because I've heard that the wahoo go after the expensive lures.
Hell yeah! Whew. That was a workout in itself. Free sauna. I didn't sweat on the food, I promise. Is there anything in my teeth? There is, isn't there?
Oh, yeah, there is.
Can't have that on YouTube.
That's an ultramare.
There's an ultramare here? Oh yeah. It's pretty. It's Riley's first attempt at making me rice paper rolls.
You're always filming when I'm doing that.
When you're eating? Because it's very funny. I love watching you eat. Pure entertainment.
I've been furiously cooking for about half an hour and then you film me when I'm stuffing my face.
Fried up veggies, some soy sauce, and some sprouts that I made. Let me show you. I've been growing these sprouts for about 3 or 4 days now. Now I apologise, Nicole, if this isn't the right way, but it seems to be working. Look at all of them. Perfect for rice paper rolls. Oh yeah.
Okay, what's happening?
There's an incoming tide, so we're gonna try and track it all the way to the pass, which is
Riley's done all his jobs on the internet.
pretty far away, and we're gonna try and
And then
get a
Elayna
tuna.
said we can go spearfishing now.
Yeah, I haven't finished my jobs, but Riley came home and convinced me to trek it in the dinghy, so this is gonna be quite an adventure. So Riley made me drive 3 nautical miles one way in Little Cunningham to dive the North Pass. Our tender is just a little bit too small to be making trips like this, and it felt like my brain was about to fall out with every bounce. But once we got there, geared up and jumped in, it was well worth the trip.
My still were on, and I wanna see if you gon' hit that groove in the sunshine.
Fakarava is known to have a ridiculous amount of sharks in the pass, more than any other atoll in the Tuamotus. So to shoot a fish here, you need to be sure it's worth the fight you'll soon have with these creatures.
Wanna know if we gon' hit that spot on green, gonna got it, gonna
I suppose it was sort of a blessing in disguise that we didn't see any tasty fish, so we headed back to town. We had heard of a secret veggie garden that some locals were growing, where the cruisers were getting their fresh produce from, and we were going to an atoll that had no supermarket in a few days, so we really needed to stock up before we left. So we hired some bikes and off we went.
Yes, it was a wonderful little journey.
I'm going to pick up some vegetables. This place is called the Veggie Garden. Look at those tomatoes. I haven't seen tomatoes in so long. I'm very excited to fill this basket.
We've actually got to hire bikes and ride to the veggie farm.
Totally worth it.
Oh,
Merci.
just in there will be fine.
In here is good. Aubergine for days.
We loaded up our baskets, and on the way out we were lucky enough to catch a Tahitian drum practice in the veggie garden's back shed.
Woohoo! G'day, Mr. Lemon Shark. Alrighty, let's rock and roll, baby.
Shark. Where?
The next morning we were up at 6 to go spearfishing with some friends we had met on the island. We drove to their sweet little beach house, loaded up the car and drove to the windward side of the island where there was supposedly less sharks.
This blows over,
fine. I feel fine. I feel fine. I feel fine.
When we had gotten our quota, we decided to jump out of the water, which was when I saw Elayna's Jesus impression. I don't know how it happened, but we were trying to exit the water and there's a reef there and these waves were just breaking and I got smashed on the way in and then on the way out, and this wave just sort of picked Elayna up and just placed her on her feet and she just walked across the reef out of this breaking wave as if nothing had happened.
Yeah,
and
do it all the time.
I got it on film as well, didn't I?
Sort of. The footage is a bit dodgy, but
It was pretty impressive. I was impressed.
Oh! Well done, babe.
we just got back to the tender and someone had moved it to the beach and the key was gone. So we've got no idea where the key is, but I've made an alternative and it actually worked. Probably shouldn't have shown you that. But yeah, Riley's been looking for the key now for 20 minutes on the track. Not good. Yeah, okay, milk it, thank you. As always, cheers for tuning in each week. Please join us next week as we scuba Fakarava before setting sail to our next atoll where Riley spears his first dog-toothed tuna. Yippee!
Do you want to wait till this goes past?
Yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. Please don't forget to give us a like on Facebook. We've got a few albums of photos on there if you like photos.
That's also where we stick different little cool bits of information, like the wonderful story we did on a yacht called Cynthia, and also where we ask for help. So
Yes, help.
the camera isn't working or stuff like that, so you can help us out if you'd like.
Yeah, and
That'd be
help. We
really
need
nice.
friends. When we get to a new spot, we like to catch up with people, so
All different little stuff like that. So there'll be a link in the description below, and that would be really cool.
that's a wrap. Au revoir.
Au revoir.